time. I gotta look at it. So let's see here. So one, so we're waiting on the addresses here. So you did, okay. So you did 1 or 2 appointments.
Okay. I did 1 appointment, and then the other one I went there, and she
had to reschedule.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one did you not do?
This one.
Okay. So this rescheduled. So if something reschedules, then we wouldn't put it on here. Okay. So yeah, you did 1 appointment. So you did 1 appointment, and it was a wife alone. Okay. So what happened with the husband? He couldn't be there at that time?
No, he wasn't. He was at work.
He was at work. Okay. A tip for me, anytime I always would ask moms I saw by themselves is they were upper income, which I didn't have any of those at first, but eventually I did get some of those because I'd asked, hey, who do you know is a stay-at-home mom that loves to shop? That's like one of the things I always asked when I was brainstorming. But initially I didn't have those people. So middle income moms, usually your best sales are going to happen with their spouse. So what I did when I was new is I did my appointments in the evening and on the weekend. That way I could maximize my sales and get, get the best results.
The way he works late at night, and then I couldn't stay there for that long because I had to go home.
Right.
So
yeah, I'm saying it's better to find a different day that they'll both can be there during the day.
Okay.
That way you can maximize your business. Cool. Okay. So you saw a wife alone, and then do they both work full time?
Yes.
Okay. And then
no, wait. He works full time. She kind of.
Okay. So yeah, doing it for someone who doesn't work and she doesn't have the authority to just buy whatever, that's not.
Okay.
So you were just kind of set up for failure. So it's not like you did something wrong. Oh, you only did 1 appointment, first of all. It was no sale, but it wasn't a fully qualified.
Okay.
Do they own their own house?
Yes.
So these guys were in an apartment. Okay. So these guys were in a house and just wife alone who doesn't really work. All right. So yeah, we want to make sure we're getting into, as long as, even if you just have 1 or 2 good people that you can find, they'll help build your branch. Mariana Gayani, one of our best people, and Michael, you're from here, but like she had just moved out of the country, and she had like a couple that was in an apartment, and like it wasn't a best prospect, and they didn't really buy, but they were able to hook her up, and she got a recommendation to their boss, and they called the boss, hey, we have this nice girl working on this, would you be willing to help her out? And then she got that appointment with the boss, and then she got an appointment with like one of their cousins that lived here, and she saw them, and I don't remember what she sold them. She didn't sell much. I mean, her whole first week, she only sold $1,000 in her fast start, but she built her base. And so she saw those friends, got some people from them. By the way, in 2010, she was in my number 8 rep, for my office that summer. And the best reps we have. Last week, she sold 10 grand. She made $5,000 in income. Okay. But she started off slower. She wasn't from here. She didn't have people to see. She didn't have Max to see. All her family was down in Venezuela. And back then we didn't do international credit cards. And so she couldn't even sell to them. And she built from scratch, not knowing anyone here and having to find those people. And the 2 people she didn't know were in apartments. But then she got like their boss and their cousin, and then got their friends and their friends and their friends, and built it. She cranked her recs, which I'm going to give you guys some great tips on today. So if you build it the right, if you're just a little bit more disciplined, what I told her when she started, I said, look, don't try to just do whatever appointments. Do less appointments with the right people and like help them cook, make dinner with them, hang out with them, and get all their friends. And if you do that, you build a strong base that can last long term. And so it's a business. And so you want to build a business with a strong foundation. That's really important. So you're good. So we'll put this, and then what's happening for tonight? What do you have tonight?
Tonight, I just talked to my friend, and I asked about her parents, and I asked my mom about her boss.
Cool.
So I'm trying to see what's.
And then hopefully whatever we can get, then we'll keep going. But just if you just work hard in the beginning, this is the hardest part. It's like you're going uphill, and I'm going to tell everyone, like you're going uphill and you're getting numbers for all those people. And then once you get it going, boom, and you're over the hill, it just rolls. But you want to build it the right way. All right. So you're good. So let's look at your 15. Michael, let's look at yours, son. So I know you're still waiting for the numbers, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the numbers tonight.
Because I have like a leg problem right now.
That's fine. Okay, so let's see here. So Michael, all right. So from here, so you're waiting for, okay, these all have the same address. So what's the?
All that is from the same apartment, because the ones that I was supposed to get, one of them wasn't picking up the phone. I know she works. I called her Sunday. I know she's going to church, but she still didn't pick up. But I know she's gonna buy.
Okay.
She has a house.
Fine. That's fine. I'm focused on this. So you had 4 people in apartments. Okay. So which you weren't ready for apartments yet. I haven't taught you guys that yet.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying that's what I'm going to teach you guys today. Well, here's where it goes. Here's the bad part. Ready? You just spoiled leads that could have been good. And what I mean by that is, like, once I teach you how to shoot those shots, you could have sold to these people, but you weren't skilled yet to do so. And so you just ruin leads that now when I teach you this stuff, you're going to be like, oh man, if I would have known that, I would have totally sold them. But you went ahead and tried to shoot from a 3-point line when you weren't ready for it. But I'm going to teach you how to do it. And that's why I said it's smarter to wait till you know how to do it, because if not, you're just wasting, you're wasting good potential leads that could have been great once you're skilled. That's all. Like, I know how to do this job. I know how to build it from whatever side of town you're from. I've had people from all sides of town that have succeeded at very high levels and they're following the program. I've had rich kids who fell on their face and did horrible with us because they couldn't follow the program. I've had kids from lower income and the not nicest sides of town who followed the program and built their business and did fantastic, And I was in the lower middle where we were in an apartment. My parents were just like working random jobs. My dad right now works 3 part-time jobs. Like, that's how it's always been, to just kind of get food on the table. But like, I just worked hard and I played volleyball with this person, and just connected and found those people and networked and built a base of the people that I like the best. So for this weekend, I told you guys, I wanted you guys seeing only homeowners. You only got 1 to 2 exceptions, but you had to talk to us about them. So I said only up to 2 exceptions for people that were not homeowners. So you did 4 of these. So if you were me, how would this go down? Because I told you guys, first weekend, I'll give you 2 exceptions if they don't own a house. But besides that, you got to make sure we get permission.
Well, if I had 2 homeowners, one I said.
Well, I know they have to reschedule and stuff. So we'll get those. I'm talking about with these.
What did you ask me again?
I'm asking, how would you handle this in terms of payment? Because I told you guys first weekend, don't see anyone who's on homework because I haven't taught you yet. If you do, I'll give you guys up to 2 exceptions. How would you handle this?
All right, well, let me say this. What can you expect me to do if all the people who was homeowners and married wasn't one of them?
You know what I would expect you to do? Just study. Ask us, hey, what videos can I watch? What can I do? Send out messages. I could have given you different.
Get any money?
Because we're building a base. You're not going to make any money sitting on your butt and seeing the wrong people. And we didn't get any recommendations from them. We didn't do the program right. And so this was just a waste. So I'm just saying it would have been beneficial, you taking a day to like learn your stuff. I'll tell you right now, how much higher your results are, how much higher your average is. Your paycheck will be 2, 3, 4 times its size when you have better results. So let's look at an example. Let's say in the future, this week, you did 5 appointments and you had 3 sales and your average order was $100. That's $300 and you make 10%, so you make $30, right? But let's say you were working on your skills and you did 5 appointments and you had 3 sales, maybe you had 4. But because videos you watched, things you learned, you got your 9 and 10, you knew your stuff, you were selling sets, your average order was $400, which is our average or more. Now all of a sudden that's $1,200 to $1,600. And when you're looking on payment on that, you're making $150 to $175. So how are you making money? Because you're getting better. Okay, just like athletes, they might not get paid for practicing extra, but because they perform at higher levels, they get paid for that. So I'm telling you, Michael, you said you want to do really well here, dude, and I want to help you. I'm going to pay you for these 4, but moving forward right now, we got to build the business the right way. If not, you know what? It might not be the best job for you, but I like you. I think you could do it.
I like you too, and I'm trying to be just like you.
Well, then if you're going to be like me, if you want to be like me, you got to follow the program.
That's why I'm just keeping my mouth shut and listening to everything you say.
We just got to ask questions because you've got amazing coaches here who are ready to like support you, who can give you guidance, who can help you do things, so we can really set you up the right way. And if you follow it, you'll see success. It's mine, but
I'll just see if a job between her.
Okay, that's fine. I have this. I'll just refill there. All right, perfect. So anyway, so I'm gonna put this through, but moving forward, and I need you to sign here too. No apartments until you got to have your skills. You want to have your 8 and 9 memorized. It needs to be perfect. All right, so have that memorized, and then you have to get permission if you're going to see someone in apartments. All right, but this has to be memorized, and we do want to find the homeowners. But you got to have your skills down. You're trying to, again, you barely know how to dribble, and I'm going to teach you how to dribble between your legs, behind your back, all over the place. But first, we got to get the basic, okay? That way you can see success. So here, sign here, please, and then I will get that.
Can I have another one? I just messed up mine.
Oh, it's okay. We can go with it. It doesn't matter. We can put it on there so we can review yours as well. Let's look at your 15 or your 8 and 9. Those are 2 things that are going to impact the amount. Knowing your 15 word for word is going to get you more recommendations. You got to be able to ask the right way. All right. And let's look at this.
I would fill it out. I would fill it out.
Let me see what you have right now. So we have, okay, so you didn't put any of it. So yeah, this doesn't matter. What are you throwing this away for? What are you wasting paper for?
No, because that's not my first.
It doesn't matter. You can just put all the ones here. So I want to make sure you put, whatever, husband and wife, whoever was at the house. If you did it for just the wife alone, W. If you did it for just the husband alone, if it was single, put an S. How many recommendations you got goes here. Then net sales, and then whoever you spoke to from the appointment goes here. All right. And guys, the whole objective of this sheet and why we have this is so that we can always track your progress and help you find areas of opportunity in your business. Like for you, I'd be like, you didn't do anything. Like, we can't even look at your numbers. Like, you only did one appointment, and like Leah wasn't even really working. And so I know that your other appointments didn't go through, but like, so it's like, all right, what do we need to do? So I know for you, it's focusing on, okay, who can we get? We need 2 or 3 people that work full time that are married to us. So who do we know who knows someone like that? Even if they're not your direct people, like you said, your mom's boss, maybe you have a good friend's parent, maybe you have a teacher. That's what I did in West Palm. I saw one of my teachers, and they were able to help me out, and I got some good recs from them. But talking to people saying, hey, here's what I'm doing. I'm working with this company to get some great business experience. I get paid to show some cool kitchen stuff. No obligation to buy it. I get paid to do it. Helps me get experience presenting, networking, time management. I can compete for scholarships. I can even earn college credit doing this. Like Jarrell's going to do that now in the spring. He's earning college credits this spring. So just letting your customers know that, and they're like, oh, that's awesome. Be like, yeah, so I'm going to give you today, I'm going to give you guys different ideas. So when I put them up, you want to make sure you get them down. Facebook statuses that you could put up, or they could put up, text messages you can send out, messages they can send out, messages you can send to friends to get some of their friends' parents that you might not know the parents at all, but they'll tell the parents what you're doing. They're like, oh, my friend started working with this company, helps them, get good experience. They can get a scholarship. So it tells them about it. That way we can try to get some of those people. But it just takes that initial work of networking so we can, again, make sure we're building it the right way. All right. So we'll fill that out. All right. Perfect. So we'll put that in.